In Gladiator 2, Pedro Pascal plays Marcus Acacius, a Roman general who trained directly under Gladiator's protagonist, Maximus, which means Pascal's character could potentially cast a dark shadow over Maximus' legacy. Set to release at the end of November, Gladiator 2 is the highly anticipated sequel to Ridley Scott's sword and sandal hit, Gladiator. The movie follows Maximus' son, Lucius, as he gets revenge for his family's deaths by fighting in the Colosseum as a gladiator. Though Russell Crowe will not be returning for the upcoming sequel, Maximus' influence will be all over the movie, in both good and bad ways. The most obvious connection to Maximus in Gladiator 2 is Lucius. Paul Mescal's character is not only the son of Maximus, but his story is almost completely identical. Just like Maximus fought as a gladiator for his murdered family, Lucius is doing the same. However, Lucius' story will certainly diverge from his father's in some ways, and this could reflect positively or negatively on both father and son. On top of that, Marcus Acacius is another character who will offer hints as to Maximus' legacy because he trained underneath him, proving what kind of general Maximus really was. How Acacius acts as a general will directly reflect on Maximus' leadership. What Gladiator 2 already hints about Acacius. In Gladiator 2, audiences will have the chance to see whether Maximus was truly a good general through the actions of Marcus Acacius. A major aspect of Acacius' character is that he trained under Maximus, so he is Maximus' prodigy and successor. Of course, Acacius likely has his own morals and ideas about what is right and wrong, but regardless, his ability as a soldier will show what kind of teacher Maximus was. Based on the trailer alone, it seems that Acacius will not only be a strong fighter, but perhaps a persuasive leader as well. In reality, the character of Marcus Acacius will be particularly interesting to watch, as he seems to fill both a hero and villain role. According to Gladiator 2's synopsis, Acacius is the Roman general who is responsible for the deaths of Lucius' wife and child, which immediately paints him as a bad guy. However, Acacius later becomes a gladiator because he refuses to send more men to their deaths. In this way, Acacius seems to be a character who toes the line between good and bad, and only time will tell whether Acacius is a man audiences can trust. Acacius will ruin Maximus' legacy if he's a poor general in Gladiator 2. Acacius' character goes beyond being general. Russell Crowe as Maximus standing on a battlefield in Gladiator. The main way in which Acacius might ruin Maximus' reputation is if he is a poor general. The beginning of Gladiator quickly establishes that Maximus was an amazing general who led Rome to victory. In fact, he was so good that Marcus Aurelius wanted Maximus to become regent rather than his son, Commodus. In this way, Maximus is clearly a very talented person, and if he taught Acacius, then Acacius should also be as spectacular as Maximus. If he isn't, that could spell out some potential negatives for Maximus' legacy in Rome and for audiences. Arguably, Acacius' reflections on Maximus go beyond being a general. It will be difficult to see Acacius failing as a general because of Maximus' tutelage, but it may be even worse to discover that he is a generally bad man. While this wouldn't necessarily be Maximus' fault, it would show that Maximus' goodness was unable to be passed down after his death. Acacius could represent the corruption of Rome and the ways in which Maximus failed, even if he did take down Commodus at the end of Gladiator. Altogether, Gladiator 2's connections to the first movie complicate the characters' dynamics. Acacius' connection to Maximus is a risk for Gladiator 2. How Maximus' legacy affects Gladiator 2. Marcus Acacius, Pedro Pascal, fighting alongside an army of gladiators in Gladiator II image via Paramount Pictures. Although Acacius will no doubt be an intriguing character, his performance definitely creates some more serious stakes in Gladiator 2. Maximus was not only the protagonist of 2000's Gladiator, but was really a main reason why the movie performed so well. Crowe's portrayal of Maximus was incredibly moving, and Gladiator 2 has a responsibility to honor his image, especially since Crowe won't be returning in any capacity. Lucius definitely has the chance to rise to his father's level of success, but Acacius puts a wrench in this because he may be a poor general or a bad guy. Of course, Maximus's legacy won't completely make or break Gladiator 2, but it's certainly important. Even with Gladiator 2's star-studded cast, there's a chance that the movie won't live up to what Crowe did in 2000. The movie not only has to captivate audiences, but it has to evoke the same feelings of justice and inspiration. If Acacius sullies Maximus' reputation, then viewers may feel like they've lost one of their biggest heroes. Therefore, it's important that Acacius' character reflects well on Maximus in Gladiator 2, so audiences don't leave with a negative portrayal of the original protagonist.